Well, welcome to another video lesson. For today's lesson, by request from my student Ed, we're going to take a look at David Bowie's Space Oddity. Great song. So this is, primarily done on acoustic guitar, but of course you can do it on an electric guitar with a clean sound if you want. Fantastic song. A lot of different stuff going on in this song, so let's jump right in and see what's going on here. Now for the opening chords, they fade in. At the beginning of the video you might have noticed I was just strumming one chord at a time until the track got going, and then I started strumming. So those first two chords, the first one is an F major 7 over C. Don't let the fancy name scare you, it's actually pretty easy to play. First finger on fret 1 of string 2, finger 2 on fret 2 of string 3, pinky on fret 3 of string 4, and finally your third finger on fret 3 of string 5. The first string will be open and you will not play string 6. Should sound just like this. From there you go to your good old E minor chord. Probably the first chord you ever learned. So they cycle between these two chords for a little while until verse 1 starts and the singing comes in just like this. And what I'm doing there for strumming is so it's down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, just like that. So they're going to do that until the next chord change. That's going to be an A minor chord. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on part, right? Now what's happening here is we've got an A minor chord going to an A minor over G, which means you're going to pick up finger 3, leave everything else where it is, and you're going to plant finger 3 on the 3rd fret of your bottom string, your E string. When you do that, it's going to naturally mute string 5. So now you have an A minor chord with a G note in the bass. And then we go to a D over F sharp, which looks like this. So that's finger 2 on fret 2 of string 6. Once again, your finger will naturally mute string 5. Then you're going to have your 4th string open. You're going to have your 3rd finger on fret 2 of string 3 and your pinky on fret 3 of string 2. That's going to actually mute string 1, but if you happen to hit string 1 open by accident, it'll still sound good. There it is. But now, if you have trouble with that chord, you can just play a normal D chord. But if you want to get that nice descending lower voice, then you should try to put the D over F sharp in. So that's going to go like this. Like that. And what I like to do is try to emphasize the lower string, so. Also, there are several parts in this song where they emphasize the 3rd beat, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. After that, it's going to go back to the verse. So I'm just going to play that through that for you. I'm going to start a little bit in front of where the singing starts. Let's see if I can line that up properly. Should be right about there somewhere. Here we go. C, E minor.
Ground control to major tom.
Here comes the A minor.
Take
A minor over G, D over F sharp. Back to C.
Ground control to Major's heart.
E minor. C again.
Countdown engines on.
E minor. Here comes A minor again.
Check ignition.
A minor over G.
May God's love be with you.
Now they come to this weird part that has some sound effects in it. You have a couple of options here. You can just keep on that D over F sharp, or if you're playing the plain old D chord, you can do that and you can just kind of go. Something I've seen people do and I like to do sometimes is just to use my second finger to bar strings 5 and 6 and kind of go up like this. Like that. It's kind of fun to do that. And then we're going to get to the next part, this is ground control to major tom part. Those chords are going to be C to E7. So that's like pretty much like an E major chord, except you're going to remove your third finger from string 4 and you're going to place your pinky on fret 3 of string 2. So you're going to have first finger on fret 1 of string 3, you're going to have second finger on fret 2 of string 5 and pinky on fret 3 of string 2. Like that. So no, I'm sorry. Down, 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 up, up, up. I said that wrong. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. That's how you want to strum this. And with that emphasis on that third beat, like I said before. Down, 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 like that. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Now we come to an F bar chord. That's just like your E major chord, except moved up a fret, and your first finger barring strings 1 through 6 at fret 1. And again with that. Just listen to the drums. Follow the drums on that. Next we have an F minor. Just take your second finger off. Back to C. Back to F. Then it starts over. C, E7, F, F minor, C, F. When it does that part twice, I'm sorry, then it's going to go to F minor again, C again, F, and then it starts over. So I should have pointed that out the first time. It does that F to F minor to C, then it does it again. It goes back to F. So I'll play through all that for you right now, right this very moment, in fact. I will just back this up a little bit and see where we are here. Oh, I'm going to try and catch that weird part for you, that's right, so you can see how we do that. So I'm just going to back it up a bit here, see where we are here.
Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major's heart. Commencing countdown engines on. Check ignition.
Here's a weird part.
May God's love be with you.
Again, F minor, C, F. Now repeat the whole part. C, E dominant 7, F minor, C, F, F minor, C, F. Now we're going to go back to that, one of the two chords from the beginning, the F major 7 over C. So you're going to have, once again, third finger on fret 3 of string 5, pinky on fret 3 of string 4, second finger on fret 2 of string 3, first finger on fret 1 of string 2, and the first string open. So here am I sitting in my tin can. Ah, you know I can't sing above the world. So just like in the very intro before the singing starts, then we come to this part, the planet Earth is blue and there's nothing I can do part. We got this. Now, this will give you a chance to work out your bar chord chops. We have a B flat bar chord at fret 6, so an E major shape, slid up with your first finger barring all 6 strings at fret 6. From there we're going to go to A minor, so move it all down 1 fret and take your second finger off. Third fret G, first fret F. Then we come to the part that every guitar player likes. That's keeping the same E major bar chord shape. You're going to do a C on fret 8, F on fret 1, G on fret 3, and A major, not minor, on fret 5. And you're going to strum them like this. So I'm cutting them short, right? The first one I'm letting ring. So there's a little... So downstroke, move down to the first fret. So it's down muted, up not muted. Down, up muted. G chord, move up to A. So down, up, muted. Just, you know, relax the pressure on your hand so you don't hear anything. And twice. Short, long. So it's... Just like that. Right now, if you get stuck on the bar chords, you could do that like this. You could do a normal F chord. Normal C chord, I should say. Normal F chord. G. And A. But it won't sound as good and it won't sound like the record. You also won't get the control of having all 6 strings under your fingers. So I'm going to play through that part too for you. Oops, back this up a little bit.
Very different today. For here am I sitting.
E minor, F major 7 over C, E minor, E flat, A minor, G, F. Now we come to this little instrumental part. This is where the first guitar solo happens. And it goes... This is a nice part. So we're going to start with the same 2 chords from the intro, from before the singing starts, that F major 7 over C. to E minor. Then we come to this chord, which is a beautiful chord. This is an A9 chord. And what we have happening here, I have my second finger on fret 6 of string 3. And I've got my third finger on fret 7 of string 4. And I'm playing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 5, 2, and 1 are open. Like that. So really, really nice sounding chord there. Then I'm going down to a C chord. Then I'm taking that whole C chord and I'm moving it up 2 frets. So my first finger is on fret 3 and my third finger is on fret 5. Like that. Technically that would be a D chord with an added 9th and a suspension in it. Ooh, scary, big words. And then I'm going to end on this big open ringing E chord here. This is like an E bar chord without the bar. So I've got finger 1 on fret 7 of string 5, finger 3 on fret 9 of string 4, and pinky on fret 9 of string 3, and I'm just hitting everything else open. Like that. So let's play through that for you. The good news is there's only one more part after this. Everything else is just repetition of what we've covered already. So let's give that a try. I'm just going to back this up a little bit here to the cool bar chord part. I think we'll take it from there. There it comes. Ready? F major 7, C. E minor. A major 9. C. Move it up 2 frets. Ending on the big E. Now, like I said a moment ago, there's only one more part that we haven't covered in this song. That's going to come up soon. So for the remainder of playing through, I'm just going to call out the chords. You'll recognize it as being from one of the earlier parts that we covered. So I'm just going to call them out. This is nothing new. We've seen this before. Here we go. F minor, C, F. Here's the new part. Here's the new part. It's only going to happen once. And there's some interesting stuff happening. So we're going to start on the G chord. Then we've got an E7 over G sharp. This is a little unusual, and I'm going to show you some options for this, but A minor over G, D over F sharp, C, can you hear me major on, G, back to the intro chords. Nice. Now what we've got here is a G major bar chord, going to a E7 over F sharp, or G sharp, I'm sorry. Going to an A minor, to that A minor over G that we saw earlier, to a D over F sharp. So what we've got is a bottom line in the chords that sounds like this. So that's kind of some nice voice leading into chords. So we've got a G bar chord. If you want, you could try playing it like a normal G chord. Or now this E7 over G sharp. What we're going to do, how that is going to be played is like this. You're going to have finger 3 on fret 4 of string 6. We're going to have finger 1 on fret 2 of string 4. We're going to have our pinky on fret 4 of string 3, and finally our second finger on fret 3 of string 2. That's going to probably naturally mute the first string, but if you happen to hit it open, no worries. It's part of the chord. It'll sound good. So it'll sound like this. Oh, and I should mention, the curve of your third finger is naturally going to mute string 5, so you don't even have to worry about that. So it's going to sound like this. To A minor. Now, if you have trouble with that E over G sharp, that E7 over G sharp, you can play the same E dominant 7 that we saw earlier with your pinky on the 3rd string like that. Technically it'll sound good, you know, if someone's singing over it, it'll sound correct. It's the same chord. It's just a different voicing of it. You won't get the nice voice leading in the bottom. So I'm going to give you both options. In the beginning, if you need to just play this normal basic E dominant 7th chord, that's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with doing it that way. But if you can get it together over time to practice this is a tricky chord, this E7 over G sharp. It's an unusual voicing, so if you have trouble with it, don't feel too bad. So it's going to go G, E7 over G sharp, or E7 if you want. And then the same A minor to A minor over G to D over F sharp that we saw earlier in the song. This is the part where they start singing, "Can you hear me, Major Tom?" It's going to go to C. "Can you hear me, Major Tom?" Go to G. And back to the F sharp over C to E minor. From here on in, it's all repetition of stuff we've already seen. So I'm going to play through that part for you now. Oh, and this is especially one of those parts, if you listen to the drums, it's like doom doom ka, doom doom ka. So you really want to emphasize that 3rd beat when you're hitting these, you know, like until you get this. Then you want to go back to the normal. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. That down, 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 up, down strum is going to get you through a lot of this song. So let's give that a try with the recording and see. Should work pretty good. I'm just going to go back a little bit here. Here it comes. Comes the G chord, F sharp, I'm sorry, F major 7 over C, E minor, same thing again, B flat, A minor, G, F. Now this is going to take the song out, and this is that instrumental interlude part that we saw before, that F major 7 over C, A minor, A major 9, take your C chord, move it up 2 frets, and then just go to the E, and they fade out on the record, so you can just end it there eventually, as you see fit. So we're just going to go through that again. Let's do that one more time. Ready? Here we go. We're going to end the song now. We're going to take it over. And there you have it. That's all there is to it. So I hope you've enjoyed the lesson as much as I've enjoyed doing it. It's a fun song to learn, fun song to play. Now I think you've got some practicing to do. I think you should get going right now. You should go practice. So go on, go practice. We'll see you next time. But why are you still here? Didn't I? Can you play the song yet? No? Well then go practice. Go on. Keep going. Go practice. I'll know if you didn't. You better go. Go practice. Oh, my God.